Who should you choose with your hard-earned red coins? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Dokkan Festival A and Dokkan Festival B banners on the Worldwide 2023 banners and deciding who I think are probably worthy of contention for your hard-earned red coins, as well as give you a few considerations you may want to think about before pulling one of these units. So let's go ahead, let's dive on in, and let's first and foremost say, before you ever pick up a unit with your red coins, because these things are so hard to come by, right? They do cost you quite a bit of stones as you're summoning. 400 for a TUR after all, and 500 for an LR. Make sure you're completely done summoning on the Dokkan Festival banners before you decide to go and pick one up. Not to say that dupes aren't happy, but there's nothing worse than the feeling of using your red coins to pick someone up and then pulling them on your next multi. I've had it happen to me several times. So, you know, just make sure you're done summoning before you go ahead and grab a unit with your coins. So, now, first and foremost, when we're talking about pulling on this banner, there are some really good units that are returning here, right? It is the second return of the Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. It is the first return of the Worldwide units, or not Worldwide, I'm sorry, Golden Week units. Third return of the 7-year anniversary units, and the second return of the Worldwide units from 2022. So there are some pretty good units on here, and all of which, depending on your box, could have a contention for your coins. But before anything else, if you are missing the 8-year anniversary LRs, that is the LR Super Spirit Bomb Goku and Vegeta, and the LR Universal Spirit Bomb GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. If you are missing those two cards from the 8th anniversary, then unless you have like 2,000 coins, you should not be picking up a card on this banner, no matter how good they are, right? Don't miss out on your chance to pick up those 2 units when they return in December. That'll be Global's next chance to pick them up. Now, there's a chance you might have another chance in February, but if the versions end up syncing by anniversary, but they may not, and I don't know that that's necessarily a dice you want to roll, right? So if you've got 500 or 1,000 coins and you do not have the 8 anniversary LRs, then you should be saving your coins for that. But if you do, or you have enough for at least one, right, then I could go ahead and start looking at the units available. So there are several units, but I think there are 3 that I don't think you'd be wrong for picking, as they are some of the best units in the game. And if you don't have them, this is your chance to do so, right? So first and foremost, let's just go ahead and get this guy out of the way. I think he is the least of your choices comparatively, and that is, where is he? Here. The World Tournament Goku. Now, World Tournament Goku is definitely great. Arguably one of the best super class units in the game as a TUR. He's amazing. He revives. He's doing a whole lot. So of my top 3, right, he would be definitely one that if you picked, you wouldn't be wrong for doing so, right? Because he is good. But he's definitely, when you see who my other 2 are, and I think you probably already do, I would definitely say you should, if you're missing the other 2, go for them over this guy, right? Simply because they're doing a lot more for the teams that they're on than Goku is. But honestly, top 3 picks, this guy fits right in there for top 3 on the banner. He's really good, right? He's Earth Red Fighter's powerful comeback, right? He has a revive, he has a standby. He's insanely powerful post-revive. His biggest issue is just getting to that post-revive state, but there's plenty of characters who can revive on his team to fix that for you, right? You've got the GT Duo, you've got Metal Cooler, you've got Birdcoo, right? Plenty of characters to help make that happen. But as you already saw, I kind of clicked on him by accident. My next top pick for units is the Deathmatch for World Domination Piccolo Jr. Like the Goku, he's just doing so much for the teams he's in, and his damage ceiling is much higher than the Goku's if you utilize him correctly. Plus, he has a mechanic that basically is a get-out-of-jail-free card for your teams, right? He has the giant form that he can activate when you're 60% or less. That is huge. You have no idea how much that helps you get out of some really, really tough situations. And honestly, it's the main reason I put him above Goku. Even though Goku post-revive is phenomenal and nigh unkillable, the giant form mechanic, since it's been buffed, is just too powerful to pass up. And if you're missing this Piccolo Jr., especially, like, you guys have seen my work with him at 55%. It's phenomenal. If you were missing, I would definitely go with him over the Goku personally, right? After that, my number 1 choice for your coins is the LR Orange Piccolo, and it's for a lot of the same reasons I say Piccolo Jr. isn't that, a bad choice, right? Piccolo Jr. has a pretty high damage ceiling, especially once he's fully built up with all of his hits in, his full damage reduction, but he has a giant form mechanic that post turn 6 is on command. On a superhero team, it's on command at turn 3. That is huge, right? That is such a game changer in so many different events. So honestly, if you are missing the LR Piccolo, he is probably your number 1 choice off of these banners, right? Never mind guys like Cooler, who, again, if you are missing him and you have all the others, then yeah, shoot him, go for him, right? It's not going to be bad. But if I had to pick a top 3, it would definitely be this guy and the World Tournament TURs, because they're just doing so much for the teams that they are on. So if you picked any one of these 3, provided you have the 8th anniversary LRs, I don't think you would be wrong. Ultimate Gohan, I kind of give an honorable mention. He's okay. He's really, really powerful, but at 55%, he does leave a lot to be desired. So, I mean, if you were missing him and he's the only one you're missing, then yeah, sure, go for it. But I definitely think you should probably steer towards one of the others and just kind of hope you pick this guy up in your summons. And that's just my opinion. I do love the card. He's phenomenal. It just, I do think the others are probably a little bit better for you. Now, I do want to give one last consideration before we close this out, and that is that there is one character that, so far as we know, doesn't appear very often, and that is the Fizz God Goku. His next appearance is more than likely to be in October, although that may not be the case now that we know that the versions are syncing. So, if we still get the Halloween banner on Global, then he will be there, and he will be 400 coins, so something to consider. If not, his next appearance is Saiyan Day, and if you're not sure if you're going to have 400 coins by Saiyan Day, you may want to consider saving for him. His big thing, right, is his dodge, his damage, his guard, and the amazing Pure and Hybrid Saiyans leader skill. It's a pretty good leader skill, all things considered. So, if you were missing him, I would consider that before picking up a character on these banners here. Not to say that you'd be wrong. Like, if you went with one of the characters I mentioned over him, I don't think it would be a wrong choice. It's just something you should consider, right? That he is probably coming at the end of October for the Halloween banner, and you may just want to consider that before you pick up a character with your coins here. So, anyways, guys, that is the video. That is my recommendation for who I think you should pick. Again, my top 3 picks are Orange Piccolo and the World Tournament TURs here. Honestly, I don't think you'd be wrong going for any one one of the 3 with your coins. So I'm going to leave you guys with one last thing here. All right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to transition into our game here. There we are. All right, let's do this. So I figured maybe some of you guys would want to see what character I'm going to pick up. So since we're here, let's go ahead. Let's head on over. I've got 2,600 coins here, and I have been waiting to get a dupe of this guy. I didn't pick him up in my summons, so I'm going to go ahead. I am going to grab my copy of the Piccolo. So, guys, that is our video. I got my 69% Piccolo, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the recommendation for who to pick with your red coins. So, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, who did you grab with your hard-earned red coins? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.